Hey there guys, and welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome to the possibility of a start of a brand new career mode. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are maybe asking, where has the QPR career mode been? A lot of people have asked about it, and the long and the short of it is, I kind of took a bit of a break from it originally because it was very difficult to actually fit in the time to do the career mode. Obviously with the recording and stuff, it was quite difficult. Obviously it takes a long time to do it. And a really long time to edit, so it was very difficult actually trying to fit it around the schedule and trying to fit in the other videos and stuff as well, because Ultimate Team is the main part of FIFA that I play, and so it's kind of difficult fitting that in. However, there has been a big call for it. There's been a lot of people asking about the career mode, so the least I can do is actually explain what happened and tell you about the new start of a career mode. So touching on the last one, I made a big boo-boo. So basically I recorded 2 more episodes for the QPR career mode, and one of them got corrupted and the other one I think I deleted, or if I haven't, I've lost it and I don't know where it's gone on my hard drive. So I probably should have come out and mentioned this sooner, but basically the long and the short of it is I've lost the 2 episodes of the career mode, so I can't find them, I don't know where they are, and so I have about 6-7 games worth of stuff that you guys won't get to see, and you kind of just got to take my word for what happened. So that's a big reason why I paused it. But I thought, with the people asking for a career mode, the least I can do is at least give you some options for what I can maybe do as a new career mode. So we'll find out and see if that's something you guys would like to see. I've got a few teams shortlisted. Let's jump into them, and then I'll explain like a few changes I'm possibly going to make to how I do them. But let's jump into team number 1. Okay, so the first team I thought of is Everton, starting off in the Premier League. A fairly big team, obviously, got a good team, some very good youth players coming through, and nearly £60 million worth in the budget as well. So that's a possibility for a team. I was thinking it might be fun. It's a bit of a rebuild, and it's kind of like you start off in that sort of top half and see if you can push up in a season or so, and maybe try some international competitions, you know, the Europa League or like Champions League, that kind of thing. So Everton is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a bit of a modern rebuild in West Ham. Now West Ham, obviously in real life, a team that are struggling a little bit. They're right down there at the moment, but maybe with a bit of a boost we can try and do a bit of a revive for West Ham. Obviously they've got some cracking individuals at the club. Maybe it's just a part of a bit of a rebuild, put some cement around those individuals to start off with, and then we build again and see what we can kind of do with that team. Again, looking at a similar budget of just under 60 million. Team number 3, we are jumping over to Germany, looking at Wolfsburg, a team that again you would kind of assume is a top kind of half team, very good, but it's not going to be a walk in the park over in the Bundesliga. Some big teams over there as well, but a nice budget, looking at just under 40 million with a decent starting team, and you maybe get some players to kind of bolster that squad. But Wolfsburg, again, it'll be a similar kind of thing, try and get some Europa football and a bit of a return to glory for Wolfsburg. Team number 4, we are jumping over to Holland, looking at PSV, one of the biggest teams in the league. I think they're winning the league quite convincingly right now, above Ajax. But the whole thing with this, again, would be try and return some European glory to PSV. Some big icons coming out recently on foot for ex-players for PSV. Obviously Ronaldo, Hullet, so you've got some big players coming out recently for them. You're looking at about 15, just over 10 million pounds. So it will be an interesting and slow burner, but a great youth team that they've got set up there already. So it would just be a matter of building the players that are already there and bringing in a few more people with potential. Option number 5 is a little bit out there. We are looking at Limerick FC in the Airtricity League over in the Republic of Ireland. Now, this would be a big rebuild. Obviously, I've shown you guys before that I have done a Limerick career mode, and I do a Limerick career mode at the moment. It's one that I do off camera and I do find a little bit fun. It's all about building an incredible youth system and then just powering your way to eventually get some kind of European glory. So it would be a slow burner. You're looking at about $500,000 in the budget to start off with, but I reckon it would be a bit of fun. It's one I want to throw in there. If it's one you want to see, again, there's ways I've got of filming these kinds of things, so just let me know in the comment section. But that is option number 5. Last but not least, option number 6 is Arsenal. Now this one I would treat as a bit of a rebuild. The way I would treat this is as if I've come in to replace Arsene Wenger, right? So that's the kind of premise I would do with that. Obviously keep the players that would have just signed, so like Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan and stuff, but otherwise pretty much anyone else is fair games. Like, it's like, if we're going to sell everyone else, then we sell everyone else and we start again. That's the way I would do that. So it wouldn't just be, I've already got an incredible team. It would just mean that I'd start off with 80 million. That 80 million would go up quite a lot with the sales of players. And then eventually we would just rebuild this team completely and see if we can get Arsenal back into some Champions League dominance, really get the Invincibles going back on again. So that is the main premise. Just to touch on a few small rules, obviously I have a 60% plus increase on my account, so I would be able to boost up the overall funds of the teams by 60%, so that is something worth bearing in mind. We will do a lot of things on youth academies and stuff, so I would put some youth systems in place, show you guys the kind of players we're pushing through, and they would be the main people that we actually train and bolster up and get some youth players going through it. It's something we touched on right at the end of the QPR career mode that we had previously done, so that's another one that is something to bear in mind. We'd be playing on Legendary, regardless of which one we do, we will be playing on Legendary, so it's going to be tough regardless of which team we pick. The way I film it is going to be slightly different. The episodes, basically my plan is to get some more content into the episode, so that one episode is kind of jam-packed with a lot of things for you guys to see, and the way I film it would be quite different. It would probably be a lot of highlights and things like that, and post-com. So that's my plan. It's so I can get as much content out for you, and so that the career mode isn't dragging and just becoming a very slow burner. It's the kind of thing that, you know, for example, the time it took us to do a season and a bit in the QPR career mode, we maybe could have done 2 seasons or 2 separate career modes, you know, so it's really trying to get that content out for you thick and fast. And so that means it just takes less time to complete. But the main thing here is I want you guys to pick if we pick any of those teams. Of course, I'm also not adverse to getting any ideas in the comment section below, so if there's a team that you think I've missed and you would like to see, I will happily add it to a possibility. But I just want to see people commenting in the comment section below and let me know if that's, you know, if you're up for any of these. Let me know in the comment section. That's the main premise here. I've said that about 5 times, and that's because it's important you do that. But also leave a like if you're excited for any career mode, because that will also let me know if this is a good idea, if this is what you want to see. So thank you everyone who has touched on this video and like clicked on it and left a like, hopefully, and left a comment in the comment section. It means the world. It just helps this start off strong. But also, just because your team maybe doesn't get picked doesn't mean it can't be picked for the next career mode. So just let me know. Also subscribe if you're new around here. We just hit the 350 sub mark, which is awesome. Really appreciate it. Probably going to do some kind of special, maybe like play some with you guys as well soon, so that'll be fun. For now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment. It's the last time I'm saying it, I promise. And leave a like. See you all very soon. Look after yourselves. Thanks, boys.